Welcome back. Well, it was kind of a bummer finding out that the stator was split. Um, like I originally thought that they would have welded the two pieces together and just, left one side open and slid the stator on and then folded it over. But these are manufactured like they're pre-molded or stamped. And what they do is they just push them together and then clamp them together or fold them together through these holes and weld it here, which makes for a shittier design, but for manufacturing it's fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Obviously they've got holes here, 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 and here. These ones are going to be next to impossible to fill in and keep from leaking, so you're really not going to be able to put a beveled piece of metal in there or some kind of epoxy to make a little water canal in there and then put a pipe on it. I've seen it done before. If you do a search on the Google, you'll see someone did it on the bigger motor, but this is not going to work with these holes, so I give up. I totally give up. You can't water cool a 9C, and if you can, it's not going to really do much good. I've got other ideas that do work. The only difference is this time we're going to be putting in a thermal diode. This way I can monitor the voltage, the temps. If it gets too hot, I can slow down. And we're going to use some of these. I've used these in the past. These are the San Ace 40s. I took them apart and potted them, as you can see. So you can run through water with these things, and they work great. They're a couple of years old. They've been on previous builds. I'm going to put maybe 2 in here and then open up the holes in the plates and just let the air just fly through. But anyway, we're going to need extra wiring. I want to run dual phase wires on each end with RC wires coming out. And we're going to double that up for the higher amps and volts. I'm not doing a star delta. I thought about that, but I'm like, I can't be bothered. You don't really gain much from it. And if anything, you blow your controller up. So yeah, so what you're going to need to drill it out, basically, is obviously a drill bit that's sharp and long enough. You're gonna want to start with a drill bit that you can fit in the end. You don't want to go any bigger, because then you end up, if you drill out the side and damage the motor. You're gonna get a drill bit that just fits in there, and you can start with that. What I normally like to do is set the bit in and then mark it with a piece of tape, just so you know how much the depth is. But I don't have the room to do that here, so I'm just going to have to loosen it off and drop it down more to get down past the where I'm going here. Now the bearing will sit on this lip here, so don't go drilling a hole here to run wires up, because the bearing is going to be sitting there. You're going to want to be there or below. So what I'm probably going to have to do on this one, as you could see on this one here, how that's a thicker lip that's sticking out before the bearing sits on it, and that's where obviously where the hole is. This one is very shallow, so what we're going to do is we're going to probably have to drill on an angle to get to the center, and we'll have to make sure that we're below that line. But anyway, yeah, let me get set up here and we'll get started. Yeah, so it's pretty much slow and steady. You're going to want, so I'll probably use this spoke here to dip in here and get extra oil in the drill bit. Oh, I forgot. Before you get into it, take a towel or something and just cover the stator. You don't want sharp pieces of metal nicking the windings. You go through all this trouble just to fuck up the windings. You're gonna go without another motor. Another reason why you want to go slow is because if you break that bit off inside that axle, it's not coming out. And that'll be the end of it. You might as well just leave it in there and Forget about the whole thing. Yeah, it's like watching paint dry. But the finished product is pretty amazing when you can run double the phase wires and temp wires and everything else without cramming them in there. to the end of my drill. Just let me clean this up a bit and we'll check our depths. Now I think we can go a little bit further. Give a little bit extra there. This is not the final bit. When we're probably done, we'll be going through with this one here. Is to ream it out and make it a little bit wider. You want to take it easy with the first bit, obviously, because if it's too wide and you go off a little this way or this way, it'll poke through the side, obviously, and ruin your threads and everything else. Start wider. Start small and work your way up. I guess as far as it's going to go. I think we might be there. So like I said, there's not enough room here. Barely got it to fit as it was. Okay, so push this all the way in, and then we're going to mark it with something. Pull it out. Yeah, we're right at the lip there. It's probably a harder metal. We're going to have to keep going. Yes, I know I need a chuck. Can't find it. No, I'm not too sure if we're there or not. It actually feels like it's down through the other side, which is not a big deal. It's not like there's wire there anyway. You can see right through it, which I can't. But going by the depth of the drill bit, there's the hole. Oh yeah, we're definitely well, we're right on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill my hole on the side, and if I don't, as I'm drilling through, if I don't hit the center, then I know it's not deep enough, and then I'll just tap it some more. And we'll figure out where we're going to put the hole. I guess it doesn't really matter. And we'll just put it right there. Put it in an area where there's no wires around that I can drill in through the side. This will have to, I'll have to do it with a drill. And we'll start small and work our way up. Now, it would be nice if I can get it right on the edge. Probably will not happen. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. You know what I'll do? I'll bring it back once I get the hole started. Very time consuming. But if you do it right, you will get something like this. Once it starts doing this, you know you got through. So I ended up getting a pilot hole in there below that lip, because you know the bearing's going to be sitting on that. You can always ream this out wider after you get through to the other side, which I just did. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a bigger bit and just ream this out without damaging that, and open it up on the top as well. Okay, and we'll see what it looks like when it's totally done. But it is through to the bottom. Right now I could run wires through it, but it's still a little thin. I'm going to use a bigger bit. Wouldn't say it's the last one, but yeah, this one should be big enough. It's short enough. That's more than big enough. little bit of blood. Yeah, that's what I get for not having a chuck. I think we're at the bottom. Yeah, we are. Okay. Let me get rid of this. So that's about it. If you're interested in doing this, it's not that hard. Just need a decent drill bit and obviously a press. The rest will be opening this hole up, going side to side to open it up. But as you can see, the hole is like factory. Whoops. Good enough. And I think this video has been long enough. I'll patch myself up, get this cleaned up, and we'll do another video and we'll rewire the motor. And that's how it's done. Nice hole, nice and deep. Not past where I need to go. Top is factory. As you can see, nice and wide. You want to leave a little bit of meat on the sides. You don't want to have it too close to the threads. You end up breaking the axle. But how easy it is to get a wire in there. Or you could probably go from the bottom up. Easier. Anybody who's done fishing of the wires knows this. It doesn't matter how big the hole is. It's a pain in the ass to get through. But there you go. I can get 3 wires through there easily. Later, guys.